you've heard, welcome back to Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Rayman and the Phantom Show. Today, we are heading to our third set, the medieval set, way over in this direction. We've completed both the pirate and the western set, so right over here, we're going to get, I guess, our swords and shields and go to the medieval set. Let's get started. Whoa. Now this one might be the most complicated set so far. There's so much going on.
Hello, hello.
The costume is my only armor. My battlefield, the stage. Whoa, look at the dragon.
Lend me your ears.
Mummers, troubadours, welcome to the double marriage of the careless shepherdess. A tragic comedy in 16 parts.
Scene breakdown.
So, are we comfortable with physical comedy, jumping and climbing, or shall we work on our fight choreography?
That's me.
Jumping and climbing, that's my jam, and I'm great at making costume changes on the fly. A trifling matter, I did mention that our fantasy set is overrun with creatures of darkness, yes? Oh, again.
Actually, no.
Cue the dragon.
Merely a ferocious dragon, deadly, but an audience favorite.
Let's make magic.
Prior to that, hordes of savage knaves that you may either face directly or cowardly sneak past. Break a leg, figuratively speaking, Mr. Rayman, of course. All right, well, thank you, Mr. Phantom. I guess we're on our medieval adventure here. So we need to clear the path to the dragon. It looks like there's a lot of missions to do along the way if we deem it necessary. First off though, I'll go ahead and get this medieval set flag. Very cool. There's some other rabbits to talk to. Trust me, there's no rush. Dragons never show up to the set on time. Okay. And what else do we have going on around here? I do see some more of those enemies to fight, which I definitely think I'll take that up. But for right now, the couple affinity, before we had the Rayman and Rabbid Mario combo, now we have the Rayman and Rabbid Peach combo. All right, well, let's get into it.
A cursory analysis of this Darkmess puddle reveals that skill and finesse will be more valuable than brawn. Rayman, why don't you take Rabbid Peach with you? You'll find her healing ability invaluable, perhaps even romantic?
Whoa. Romantic?
I wrote a screenplay for a rom-com starring you two. I'm hoping Space Opera Network execs see the battle and option it.
Oh no. All right, so we have to defeat some armored Goombas to get through this battle, and it seems like there's probably gonna be quite a few of them. Definitely seems like there's 9 in total, quite a lot over this way. So if we really wanna go and defeat them, I think there's you over here, which I sort of don't wanna deal with. I think one of the best things I could possibly do to deal with them straight away is going to be hopping onto the rocket like this, and then seriously just knocking them off. That seems to be working pretty well so far. They get knocked really, really far. So it really isn't too much of an issue just to do all that. And then I can end up right back over here. That's honestly perfect. And then, you know, since we haven't really fought you, I can go ahead and dash you. Maybe hide back over in this direction and then just blast you with everything we got. Okay, pretty cool. Great start for sure. Then we can switch over to Rabbid Peach and then probably just wanna knock you out here, right? I mean, I could spawn in our friend too. So, you know, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and spawn in our self-service friend and see what else we can do. First off, just do that, that'll knock you out. I will get them way up here. And then I think everybody is tackled, so we don't wanna go too crazy with anything. But if I can get up here and use the Rabbid Calling ability, maybe that would be enough? We'll find out. Or serving looks, that's for sure. Come on, Rabbid Calling, you got it. And I will definitely send a lot of them flying, quite a few off the side, but not quite enough to get a full sort of completion situation. So we'll just send you back over here. I don't know what more Rabbid Peach, the doppelganger, can do, but I do see this triple troll over here. You know, let's go ahead and just try to deal with you like this. All right, come on, come on. Not too bad. So honestly, excellent start. 6 out of the 9 of them defeated is pretty darn good. A couple of them might move over and maybe Rabbid Peach will take some damage. But even if that happens, we'll have both Rabbid Peach and the selfie version to heal up. So I think we'll be okay, but oh, that's, okay, we're putting them on fire too. That was crazy. Oh no, ooh, not good. Setting everybody on fire. How many more enemies are gonna attack here? It's all against Rabbid Peach right now. I sort of feel bad. I don't know if she'll survive this turn actually at this rate. I'm a little concerned. Oh no, that's 187 damage, and then another shot from over here might not actually land. Yeah, she can't really do much at the moment. Sort of a shame, but it's okay, because we can just go ahead and heal up like this. Now, Rabbid Peach can't use her heal at the moment. She's all going tap, so we'll have to wait. Maybe I could use the immunity charm, or was it the elixir? Okay, here we go. Do this so that we can heal and at least get ourselves very close back to full. And then I can dash these two. Oh, that's excellent. Ready? Toss that over there. Toss this one over in that direction. And so far, so good. So what do we want to do for the rest of this? I think we want to get Rayman to jump up one way or another, something like this. I just don't know if it'll be quite far enough is my concern. But I guess if I were able to just turn into this Rayman and attack this Goomba and knock them off the side, that should do the trick. Okay, we did it. Not too bad after all. So there we go, a pretty quick and effective battle cleared. And you know, Rabbid Peach did take some damage, but what can you do? 40 coins, 550 star bits, and the Buccaneers triple troll as a brand new weapon skin, as well as the gold trophy, amazing. All right, well that's something we love to see for sure. Good check marks, 50 extra coins because of that. New record too. All right, so let's see how much higher our rating is going to get. It's really getting up there now. We're sort of getting less in the yellow and more in the green. Our viewership hasn't risen to such heights since our weather reporter was struck by lightning. Interesting. Also very unfortunate. Okay, couple Affinity Planet Coin awarded. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab all of these star bits and check out our brand new Buccaneers triple troll. So that of course was for Rabbid Peach. It is going to be right down this way. Buccaneers triple troll. Weigh anchoring for triumph while your enemies cower below decks. Thanks to the Buccaneers triple troll. So definitely get that equipped, very pirate themed, which is good to see. And I guess we'll continue to search around a little bit. There is an enemy to defeat over there, but another one on that side. I'm really just trying to get a good lay of the land for the time being, but if there's any new enemies like this one, I'll take them on. We'll see what ends up happening, and then, you know, we'll skip the ones that are sort of repeats. So for this round, our goal is to defeat the Oozers. I think we can handle that, no problem. So we have, yeah, a decent team set up right now. I don't think there's really too much I need to do in terms of upgrades. We do have 1 point for Rabbid Peach. I suppose I could maybe just do, what, an extra dash if we can? We have the healing jump, extra dash. I'd have to save up 1 more point for that though. So I think I'll save it. For Rayman though, we can get some extra hook and glide time. Honestly, with how often we use that, I think that's a good idea. So we'll do that for Rabbid Mario though. Movement range, we could do no limits. I think I'll save up for no limits. So we're making our way over there sooner or later. We just need a couple more points. Let's go with what we got here. So where are the Oozers at? We have 3 Oozers way over in that direction. So I think what would be best is if we switch over like this, get them to take that pipe over and just start focusing on those Oozers as soon as possible. Now the Oozers aren't the ones that damage back in return, so we don't have to worry about that too much, but I'll get you over here. I'll do the same with Rabbid Mario, just like that. Get you through the pipe. And see what else we can get done. Now, what are Oozers weak to again? They're not resistant to shock or anything like that. So, I mean, first off, let's get a wild call out here and see what damage they can do. They gotta be able to do something here. Boom, damaging for 474, that's not so bad. And then I think I'll switch over to Rayman so that we can do this right here, which we just got the ability to glide for extra long. So maybe, just maybe, not quite. I was hoping I could reach that. I couldn't quite, that's okay. Because you know what, from here, I might just wanna use my rocket. Sure. Rocket ride coming in, and I'm just going to try to knock these two over towards my other teammates. I honestly think that's the best possible strategy we could have here. There we go, and then one more time, right over here, boom. That's honestly such a cool strategy. I'm gonna leave Rayman there for now, because what I can do, of course, is, I guess just damage them like this. I could also do a little bit of that, but I should save that for last. See if I can get a couple punches in. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Can this reach? It can reach. So we'll do that. The shock damage should bounce between them too. There we go. Not so bad. and they're gonna get knocked out a little bit. So I think we'll spawn in a friend, just like that. We'll get them to heal up Rabbid Peach a little bit too, since she sorta needs it. And then we'll jump over. 1 out of 3 defeated. What happened to the other one? The other one was around here, but, oh, they're on top of each other in a super weird way. But that only hurt one of them, unfortunately. So I'll do something like this, damage you down, boom, boom, boom. And there's that one defeated. So I think at this point, we'll switch back over to Rabbid Peach. I mean, I could focus them down like this, but it might not quite defeat them. So maybe I should, ooh. I don't know, we just have to try it. We're gonna go ahead and use the Rabbid Kong Smash here, just like this, and hope it's enough between that and falling off the side. I think it will be, so in the first turn, we're able to win this battle. That was pretty darn cool. All right, really great to see that stuff. We're gonna keep moving. 30 coins, 165 star bits is a reward, and now we can continue exploring this medieval castle. So what else do we have going on around here? We have these big boxes to destroy over here, which will certainly lead to something. It looks like there's just gonna be a lot of enemies to fight, but I could try to sneak behind some of them, and if we could, that'd be great, but what is this gonna be? Just a couple of coins, it seems. We of course have another Oozer over here, which I don't know if there's really too much over there. It looks like it's just the enemy, and that just loops around. So I guess I just sort of had a choice of one or the other. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take on these Goombas then, and then we'll be right back once that's done. All right, we just had to defeat all these guys. Actually, I don't think we've taken on any of these Goombas, these armored Goombas specifically in today's episode, so I figure we'll try with this then. First one first is gonna be over here, so I guess I could, just with the Rabbid Peach, go like that, knock you off over this way. I'm just trying to find out exactly where is the highest concentration of them. There's 2 over this way, and then there's 1 over here. Where are the other 2? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Am I missing a few? I would think so, but that's all I see. Maybe they'll pop up later. Odd, okay. I guess in the meantime, I could just switch over to having a little friend, get them to heal up for sure. So we'll just do this. And then get them over here, throw them off the side. Something like that feels like a pretty good combo. Then we can switch over to Rayman if we really wanted to. Have them hook over. If not for any other reason than to just, I mean, I guess I could do that. I guess I could have also maybe just made my way over there a little bit better, because I think I could just reach it. Ready, and boom, got it. Dash into you, throw you off. That's half of the Goombas dealt with already. Back over to Rabbid Mario, where I can at least get up this way. Yep, just like this. And Rabbid Mario has 2 dashes available, so we can definitely use one on the Rabbid, or the Goomba that I see. Gotcha, and off you go. What I'm a little confused about, like I said, is where are the rest of them? Maybe it's, okay, you know what? Is to defeat all Goombas or defeat all enemies? Is that what I'm getting mixed up? Okay, I think we're fine then. If I want to go through this pipe, where would this lead? Just back over this way, which isn't entirely what I'm after. That would send me right back over there, which actually, maybe that's not so bad. Maybe I could just get launched through here. Go through, well, have a team jump? Yeah, I haven't. So back over to Rabbid Peach, right over this way. Jump off of you, and then team jump, or just whatever, off of that. I just wanna try to use the spark attack here as much as possible. So boom, that definitely does some good damage. Enough to defeat them, I'm not quite sure, but maybe if we're lucky. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so let me just go and attack you, finish you off, and let's see if that actually adds to the total. I thought it was just defeating all the Goombas, not all the enemies. I just had gotten a little mixed up. Okay, so you should be able to finish it off. There we go, and then we're done with this one super easily. Awesome. So that wasn't so bad after all. Battle cleared. And now everybody's back up to full health. We're at level 7, getting some more experience with it. Not too bad. All right, we're back to everything here. It looks like I can charge up my punch through the flames, and open up this pipe over here. Okay, I don't see too much going on over here, but there is a memory tucked away on this side, so let's definitely grab that. Cool. The Careless Shepherdess. Okay, what's going on over here then? If I go through the pipe, we do have a little friend to talk to. We've been on set for 14 hours without a break or any craft services. Was that it? Was just to talk to you? I mean, you're fine to talk to, I guess, but it didn't really accomplish anything, did it? Weird. Okay, we'll leave that be. At least we got it figured out. I'll punch through these boxes again, just to get the extra coins, because that Oozer is still there. I might deal with them sooner or later, just for the extra experience and coins and stuff, but if I don't need to now, let's save ourselves some time. Over this way then. Can I go through this door? I can't, that would be nice. I don't see too much more happening over on this side. Yeah, this is where we cleared out that ooze before. But there's still definitely a few more things to do. I might be able to sneak behind you. You know what, forget it. We'll just go ahead and attack this fire stooge and see if we can't deal with them pretty quickly. All right, defeat the flaming stooges. I don't see too many. I see one off in the distance. Yeah, there's only 2 flaming stooges in total, so here we go. The first one is right here, so that really shouldn't be too big of a deal to deal with. I think I might just start with jumping over. I think Rabbid Peach and her selfie will be able to do the trick. So I do something like this, I go back over here, I just beat you up as much as possible, boom, boom, boom. And that already has us in a pretty good spot. So maybe if Rabbid Mario could swipe through 2 times, there we go. And this seems like it's the same map as last time, so I should be able to launch myself over this way. Oh, this is really good actually. And we just land right here, and then I'll be right behind that flaming stooge. We shouldn't have any issue at all here. I walk over here, I give you a couple of punches, and if we get any criticals, we're able to win just like that. That was the fastest one ever. That was great. Okay, so we'll just keep moving. So, there we go. We got that done. But I still can't get through this. It looks like there might be another button to press somewhere or something like that. But it's good that we cleared out that path even for later. I haven't gone down this way, where there is another flaming stooge. Come on, go, 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 go. Got it. And then I guess I'll punch this one too, which will open up that path there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll just run away. I don't think this guy will catch up to me in time. They'll chase us a little bit, but I don't think they'll be able to get to us. Oh, they go far though. They go real far. So we'll go ahead and grab this item. Of course, a cooldown clock, always very useful. And then I will use this jump pad to get across to here. And then over there, okay. Oh, you know what? I probably did do that same thing on the other side and I just totally missed it. That's so funny. So we'll jump down and we'll make sure to get that other one soon too, but the stooge might chase us again. Once again, it's not really too big of a deal. I just wanna run over here. Yeah, you can already see it in the distance. I can't believe I missed that. Whoops. There we go. We got that one. We'll run back over one more time and get that one cube for sure. All right, got it. And across to here. So, I think at this point we might as well face off with the other enemies in a moment, just for the sake of it. Just because it looks like there's not really too much else going on in this area and I wanna make sure we do everything. So I'll go ahead and put that there and boom, that's gonna clear the way to the dragons. Now all we have to do is defeat it. We'll do that in just a moment. This area seems a lot more to the point than the other ones. So like I said, let's make the most out of it and boom, tackle this Oozer. So now we have to defeat all of these enemies, which mostly look to be bob-ombs. I don't even see any Oozers. There's one Oozer right next to us, one Oozer in the distance. Okay, that's really not that bad.
Let's go.
We can definitely do that. So I guess for right now, how do I wanna handle this? I figure that I could maybe just go into tornado mode, attack you like this and send you flying. Oh, well that was embarrassing. I can at the least send a couple of these out, I guess. There you go. And then we can attack you with some other stuff. That was the silliest thing I've ever seen, by the way. But I'll go ahead and attack you like this. Now that will send you flying off the side, boom. So really we want you to bounce as many times as possible. But I'll definitely do this. Even if we just take a full turn to get rid of this guy, it can be usually worth it. And then also tackle you like that. Tackle you one more time. And I guess that's it for there. So if I could just get Rabbid Mario to travel to somewhere else, to the other side as we did before. There's no cannons this time, so that's definitely changed things up a little bit. Where is this other stooge at? It looks like right over in this direction. So I think first things first is I'll just go ahead and punch both of these guys like this. Okay, that should be good unless I wanted to go through this way instead. I mean, I guess I could. Oh, I don't have that dash, so not really worth it. Never mind. Thought I did have an extra dash left over. We'll just go ahead and punch him like this, and then I guess we'll spawn in something. Yeah, even the Wild Claw should be able to do enough damage to maybe finish it off. I would hope so. Ready, and big slam coming in. Ooh, there it is. So really now it's all the bob-ombs that we have to worry about, so that will be good. Maybe I'll get the selfie out right now. And we'll just defeat as many of these as we can. I guess, yeah, one thing I could do, this is actually a very good idea, is I can toss some of these guys over, even if I have to jump over with it. It's something at the least. Okay, here we go, here we go. I think I will launch that one over there. I guess I could have positioned myself a little bit better with this because I can't really make anything happen from here, but I'll go for this one since it's the closest one. All right, very cool. Boom, boom, boom. And that one's defeated. If that one tries to move over to me, it should just get blasted by the turret. Oh, look at this. Oh man, almost enough to get that guy too. Not quite gonna happen though. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and knock you out and then we're good. So, boom, got it, we win. All right, pretty easy round there for sure. I love how super quick these are. So with that one done, there's one more enemy out here in the medieval castle that we need to take out.
Make way.
Okay, so I think that is every enemy except for one flame stooge that's been chasing us around for ever so long, way out this way. And then we also still need to clear this out. Oh man, I didn't even see that. I wonder how. I don't see a green thing anywhere around here. So I might have to look around for that for a little bit, but besides that, let's just, maybe if we defeat all the opponents, that will become more available. Who knows? For right now, let's just knock you out. All right, so we have to defeat all these enemies on the same map as before. This time it's only 5 enemies though, so maybe we can make this work. I'm just gonna hook over as Rayman as soon as possible. Something like this might be good. And then I can hook over again. If I could land just right about here, really start beating one of these guys up. Even if I just were to do that and then go into Rocket Rayman like this, the rocket ride. Let's go ahead and try to knock you out a little bit just like that. Then I will try to deal with the rest of these guys, just pushing them over here. There we go. There we go, there we go. Then maybe one more time over here, I'm able to detonate and knock that person out. That was great. So I guess at this point, a full blast on you isn't too bad of a deal. Boom, 123 damage. Let's move over to some of our other friends here. And I think what I wanna do, boost over like this. Was this a good idea? I guess we'll see soon enough. And then I will launch her way over here. We might be able to take out that one stooge. That would be good, but oh, I can't quite reach it. Okay, maybe not the best planning so far, but we'll make something work out of all this, I'm sure. So I will get that there. I will switch over and get my friend out here, the self-service. And I definitely just want to dash you again, go through this pipe. We'll want to deal with that bob-omb soon, but that's sort of the least of our worries. So that's good. Launch ourselves way over this way again. Cool, full circle, get rid of you. So that will be enemy number 2, right? Enemy number 2. So enemy number 3 is right here. If I just go like this, and then again, and then go for punching, yeah, we're already in a good spot with that. So there's that guy. We just have one more stooge to take out, and then it is just all about that one bob-omb that'll be super easy the next turn to get rid of. Cool, and that turn, bob-omb marches over a few steps, but doesn't quite reach us. So we swing, we throw, we're done. All right, and there we go. That is all the enemies in this area taken out. Another battle cleared. Okay, well, I really don't see where this green one is. It might be somewhere up here. So I'm just trying to really look around before we tackle anything else, because I really am confused. I do not know where that is, but maybe it's just something we can't get to right now. I really don't see anything else. I looked around pretty thoroughly. I think we're just gonna go and try to tackle the dragon for now. Can we defeat the dragon in Castle Chaos? Here's hoping. Whoa, with Castle Chaos, what is our goal with this one? Destroy the Darkmess gate. I do see it way off that way, so this will definitely be an interesting fight. Uh-oh, hi Phantom. We are currently shooting an episode entitled Siege of Where Walrus Keep. In this scene, you must infiltrate the castle. Only bob-ombs can be used to destroy the gate. If that scares you, good. Use it as raw material for your performance. Will do. So I don't think there's really much I can do here. I don't know if I have any extra points except for the ones that I was saving up. Yep, seems like it. So I'll just keep with what we have and see if we can't win this one. I mean, right now, it seems a little tricky because like this isn't cleared out. I don't know what I gotta do for that. Okay, I do see the button over here. This is interesting. This requires an odd amount of teamwork than we're normally used to. So I'll activate that. We'll send our friends through. And we'll just see what we can do from here. So now with our friends through, the gate is just way up there. Does it really require all that much work to get to? I don't quite know. So I would like to get Rabbid Peach way over here. And then from here, you can see that there's that other pipe and you can see the button for it. Well, that's the yellow one. What does the yellow one do? Good question. Because this is the green one and the green button is, oh no, that is, okay, I thought it was green. It is on this side, right? Okay, maybe that was just like the reflection of it. So maybe what I could do here, my hope, and I don't know if it'll quite reach, so this is definitely a bit nerve-wracking, but I wanna see if Rabbid Peach can just team jump like this and get up there. I don't know if she'll be able to, it's gonna be close. Okay, just barely. Unfortunately, not enough to quite reach right away, but if we can hit one of these, what would that do for us? You know, it would hurt us too is the problem. So if we could just run off maybe to this corner, still hurting us. The problem is the way she runs up to it. Okay, I'll just do that and attack you directly and hope that Rabbid Peach can survive. If not, I did what I could. I had some lofty goals for that first move, for sure. I would like Rabbid Mario to, or I guess Rayman to scooch over like this. Because actually, there might still be more I can do here. Depending on if I can, because has Rabbid Mario team jumped? They haven't. Okay. There's a lot going on here, and I'm just trying to make sure we make the right move at the right time. I guess right now we will do this. I will jump over here, and I'll just try to make it as far as we can. Okay. Get a couple punches out in this direction for the time being. Maybe enough to knock them out, depends on if we get a critical. We do get enough damage to knock them out, so that's good. And then maybe I'll even just, that doesn't quite reach. So I'll leave that there, switch back over to Rabbid Peach and attack you at the least. Boom, boom, boom. What can I do with Rayman here? If I can reach this hook and then turn around, get it again, and see how far we can fly, I think I might just be able to reach this. That is excellent, because from here, I can go all the way over, land right over here, team jump off of you, and get super duper far. Ooh, this isn't so bad after all. Because now, from here, I can dash into you, I can switch over to what I think, because I could do one of these, right? Set the vortex guard, then set up the whole vortex thing. There we go. And now it's gonna start knocking a lot of them around. That went right off the side, so I think it fully defeats them. And then you as well, just bouncing them all over the place. So that makes it a lot harder for them to reach us, for sure. So I think now we've sort of fully executed everything we can do at the moment, unless I wanna try to spawn in a Wild Claw or something crazy. Maybe at the least I'll get the return shot there, and we'll be done with this turn. Because all I have to do is attack the gate, right? I don't know, maybe I should have just focused on that while I had the chance. I really don't know how it works. I was so focused on just sort of getting everybody positioned up there with the button that I forgot about the gate itself. Okay, they returned the favor over that way. Because we're doing a really, really good job. That did a little bit of damage, but honestly not too much for us to worry about. Both Rabbid Peach and her selfie should be able to heal them up. But let's see for ourselves. More enemies are spawning in. Oh wait, do I need the Bob-omb to do it? Is that the whole idea?
Say bye.
Uh-oh, I think I might need the Bob-omb to do it.
Yeah.
Was that the whole trick this whole time? Oh no. How would I get the Bob-omb this far? I mean, I guess just through holding the pipe open. I totally forgot that's how it works. Oh no. I mean, what if I toss one of these over? Would that do the job? I don't think it would, unfortunately. I feel so silly now. Honestly, we might be better off doing it all over. I don't know. I mean, I could try some different moves to just see if that damages it down, but I don't think it would. Team jump back over here. Do something like this for now. Dash into you, get this guy launched back over in that direction, exploding that barrel too. Oh man. And then I'll just get this Peach, the scene on the button, I suppose. Yeah, okay, can't really do too much more. I would like to heal everybody up that I can reach. Okay, that's everybody, perfect. And that does get everybody back at the full, so maybe in the end, this will still be worth it. If I could just get you guys down here, jump up again, just like that. That is actually perfect, because what I can do is I can dash into one of you, at the least I was hoping for both, it didn't quite work out that way. Stand about here, start punching this group, and I just need to lure these bob-ombs through the pipe then. That's the big goal for right now. And I guess I'll just hit you with a couple lightning shots. I don't wanna get a wild claw out here just in case they end up damaging the bob-ombs. That would not be good. But I'm guessing that's what else is gonna pop up through that pipe, is more bob-ombs. And I sort of hope it is. Okay, so I guess for the time being, if we could just eliminate as many threats as possible by just, boom, doing this, knocking you off the side over here, waiting for you to pop back up, doing the same thing again. That should be enough damage to knock you out. I do see a few more enemies over here, but I can't get to them in time. That's okay. We'll just keep Rayman hidden back over this way. Not too much more I can really do, except for maybe hurt you a little bit. There we go, couple more shots. Maybe this will work out in the end. Okay, it looks like she can't quite reach from this angle, but maybe from over here. Okay, this one, then go for it. Got it. And now we end the turn. These bob-ombs are marching over, but I'm a little bit worried that they're just gonna explode Rabbid Mario. It looks like that's not the case though, luckily. So my concern is, can we reach the pipe from here? If we can, oh my goodness, that might ruin everything. We'll have to wait and see. Does that ruin everything for us? And more bob-ombs are spawning in. Most of them can't go through the pipe at the moment, but that's okay. Can Rabbid Mario? Yeah, he can. Okay, so I do this, I pick one up, and we are limited time here, so we need to hustle over, go through the pipe, just like this, come on, Rabbid Mario, you can do it. I think that'd be good enough, give it a toss. Yes, we did it. All right, it worked out well in the end. The door is open. But does that really defeat the dragon? Whoa. The dragon, that wasn't. That's not a dragon, that's just a really big, giant flaming stooge. Okay. I don't know if we've seen a giant stooge, have we? We've seen giant other enemies, but maybe not a giant stooge.
So exciting.
Now, we are all looking forward to your climatic scene versus a CG dragon. I purchased a green screen and everything. Wow, okay.
Bean counted.
However, due to budget constraints, we had to go live action, a giant flamin' stooge. Fear not, we will fix it in post.
Method actors.
Like a dragon, the giant flaming stooge will use its fiery attacks to drive you out from behind cover. Method actors.
Crises, please.
We spent a fortune on commercial spots for this episode during the Planet-shaped Cheeseball Cup finals, so go big. All right, we'll give it our best shot then. So we're going into more action here. I could pick up a couple of bob-ombs and get them tossed over. Might as well. So just right about here to really beat up this wild claw. And that seems like it did really good. What a chain reaction. Whoa. Okay, so I might as well just blast you, finish you off. Uh-oh. Rayman, be careful. Okay, luckily it doesn't hurt Rayman. What else can we do around here? I wanna get rid of this bob-omb at the least. No, what? Okay. Not what I was looking to do. Actually, very unfortunate that just happened. I just can't really get to the positioning I wanted to by the end of this, but it's okay. We'll work our way over here and try to make our way closer to the stooge. I mean, I don't think the stooge is like the door that we did before where we have to, you know, damage it down a certain way. I'll get my wild claw spawned in and see if we can't fight that big guy over there. Come on. Here we go. Ooh, 365. Not too bad. I'm gonna keep everybody hidden back here and just in case, we'll get that set up. Don't think there's really too much more I can do at the moment. And I could set a few of these up. I guess I should, just so that we can carry them around next turn. Okay. pass the turn, these Bob-Bombs march over, which I guess with their chain explosions, they could be nice, but I don't know if it's all that necessary. That Wild Claw, shouldn't take that very lightly. Yep, they're gonna attack right back. Excellent to see. Other Stooges are marching around too, but unfortunately this time, yeah, they can't really walk over. And that might be enough to defeat it. Looks like actually not quite. But maybe this one, at least it's soaking up a lot of the damage that would have ended up going to our other opponents. Okay, they're marching over. How much health does it have? I really don't know. Guess we should take a look at it over here since we don't know if we've ever defeated this thing before. This is the Giant Flaming Stooge. Launches burn-based attacks at all targets within the range, causing them to scatter. It has 2,095 health, which honestly, I think we can handle. So I would like to, you know, get over here, do something like this, and just really toss one over. Then I would like to switch over to Flaming Rayman so that we can do the rocket ride and see if these explosions, okay, well that didn't work exactly how I expected it to. Everybody else is gonna get exploded too. I'm glad that didn't crash the game because honestly that happens a lot with this. Should I do more rocket rounds? You know what, why not? There we go. So we'll hide Rayman over this way and I think we'll just sort of leave it there. But we're not quite done with everything. I would like to, of course, get more of these plungers sent out. There you go. The best way to do that is to fly everybody over here, toss one over, and then, you know what? Do I want to knock out a bunch of opponents this way? Sure. Go with something like that. Oh my gosh, I got rid of all my guard. I wasn't expecting that exactly. Wow. And then I guess just go over here and blast you with as much damage as we can. Next turn we'll spawn in our doppelganger to do some extra damage for sure, but in the meantime, what can Rabbid Mario get up to? It looks like we can jump way over here and maybe, just maybe, reach you for a couple of punches. I could also do that, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm just gonna punch you here and get you pretty low on health already. Not bad. I'm not really too worried if Rabbid Mario does end up taking damage here, just because we'll be able to return that quite a lot next turn. Okay, those two Bob-Bombs don't really know what to do, so they don't do much. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Okay, we can send way over here though. Not really what I was anticipating. Uh-oh, okay, that one's gonna get damaged down a little bit. And Rabbid Mario gets burned up again. Don't attack Rabbid Peach, please. That does hurt Rayman a little bit, but resistant to fire because of that costume change is always cool to see. So what can we do with our whole setup over here? I'm thinking that first things first is that we just set up more of these, because I could do this and it wouldn't be so bad, but they're resistant to all that stuff, right? Yes, so like maybe not worth it if I just set up one of these though. Get back over here with him. We can at least just blast you, and if it tries to move, it's gonna be in trouble. So definitely, let's get back over here and heal everybody up. And then spawn in our friend with the self-service. And then we can have her jump over a little bit more. I would like to dash that one, just to get rid of them, and then just attack you directly, getting you probably under 1,000 health. So definitely halfway through this fight already, we're doing an excellent job. Then I will brute force it a little bit. We'll run back out this way and just do what I can. I wish I could just tackle them, but unfortunately we cannot. Here we go, it knocks out the other Stooge too, so really at this point we just gotta worry about whatever's gonna pop out of the portals. And it doesn't do much. It's resistant, but it's some kind of damage. That's all I want, is just more damage popping out. Okay, this is going really well so far. Not really too much more I wanna do at the moment. I could heal with the doppelganger, but not really worth it, seeing how everything's full. Okay, now it's just gonna be an onslaught of damage. Oh, I was hoping the other two would go off, but not quite. Oh no! Everybody getting burned up. And what's gonna pop out over here? Bob-Bombs or a Flame Stooge? It's gonna be another Flame Stooge. That could end up being an issue. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh. And another one? It's another one, but that's the last one for sure. A little unfortunate, but I think we got this covered. Even if more portals are popping up, I think we might even be able to defeat it in this turn, if everything goes right. So let's just try to make things go as well as they can. And I will just try to blast you from here. Oh, definitely. We can definitely do enough damage to knock you out. So boom, boom, boom. we'll get Rabbid Mario to jump off one of them, and I think his punches alone might be able to finish this fight. So this really wasn't that hard. The octopus battle last time at the pirate set was so much more difficult. All right, well there we go. We defeated the giant flaming stooge, or the CGI dragon.
I feel good.
All right, great stuff. We get the level 8, 75 coins, 330 star bits. Quite the reward, and we even get the golden trophy. So with that done, the turn limit and KOs working out super duper well. We're over 600 coins in total. And of course, our ratings are gonna skyrocket after a climactic finish like that. Come on, we get our third light. We are neck and neck with the Galactic Symphony channel. How I'd love to see their faces. And we're back. So what goes on now?
Encore.
You slayed the dragon of low audience engagement. Viewership doubled with the shady merchant robot demographic alone.
Mo.
We are #1 in the galaxy again. Thank you all.
Hey.
I'm famous. I'm more famous. Why do I have the feeling that somehow this isn't over yet?
Huzzah.
Meet me by the elevator in the main warehouse as soon as you are ready to join me to rap for the rap party.
Time to celebrate.
The network executives will be bursting at the seams to share their heartfelt appreciation.
As will I.
Ooh. Something doesn't feel right.
Great. Why can't every adventure end with a nice party instead of something scary and dangerous?
All right, well, off goes to Phantom, and the medieval set main quest is complete. That's great, but there might still be more to do in this area. We have at least one little thing to figure out. I'm just a little confused on what we do to actually get to it. Maybe it'd be up here? I'm still trying to figure out how to get to that one thing. It's definitely gotta be somewhere. So I'll keep looking around until we can find it. Aha, I see it. So you see this big shield with the plungers right over here. If we jump, charge, and throw a punch, there we go. That should get the job done. Okay, I'll drop down from here and we'll rush over to try to get it. And that should be it for the medieval set.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. So we get a bunch of star bits there, the Fantasy Loot Planet coin awarded. And if we take a look here, I think that really is everything for this area. Really seems like it. So we did a great job with this one. This one might have been the easiest area out of the 3, oddly enough, but I definitely enjoyed running through it. So we'll head back to the main TV room, but we won't talk to the Phantom until next time, I think, just in case there's something major gonna happen there. But yeah, that's what the game wants us to do right now, is just talk to the Phantom. Very cool how much progress we're making. We're back here in the main TV room. It looks like the Phantom is back by whatever this is. I thought this was like an elevator, but maybe it's just like a giant bell or whatever it is. Hard to sort of tell from here. So yeah, we'll go and talk to the Phantom in the next episode of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Rayman and the Phantom Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.